This is the DBX CT3 cable tester. It tests multiple cables, both video, Ethernet, speak-on, DMX. You got two sides to this. It comes apart. So you have a send and you have a receive. Basically, you can put send in your office and put receive at the network switch and then do a test. But we'll get to that later on. Okay, let's get started with some cable tests. So let's just start. We'll just start and go down the line. We'll start with a DMX 5-pin. Male end goes here. Female end goes here. And turn it on. So we're getting all 5 pins. So cable check's good. Okay, next we'll do the Nutric speak-on. It's 2-pole. We're getting both poles. Cable test good. Next we'll test an XLR cable. Female end goes here. Male end goes here. And turn it on. 3 pins, all check good. Now we'll look at the next connector in line, which is the DIN connector, which is a 5-pin MIDI cable. I don't know if you can see it. Got on both sides. This is the cable. This is a MIDI cable. 5-pin DIN connector. Alright, let's test it. Plugged in. Should get 5 pins. So I'm going to try a second MIDI cable. Keep in mind this is a MIDI cable, not a DIN cable. A DIN cable has all 5 pins connected, and a MIDI cable, pin 1 is not connected. There's no connection on pin 1. So let's try this one and see if that's true. We're not getting any connection on pin 1. Let's move on to a Ethernet cable. One side there, other side there. Turn it on. 8 pins. We're getting all 8 pins. Cable test good. Under that is an RCA. And check one side of an RCA at a time. So we'll check the black cable. That one tests good. Do red. And red checks good as well. Next would be an RJ11, which is an old type phone cable. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. It only uses two wires. Let's see what this does. All right. We're getting 2 wires. Continuity on 2 wires. Next, be a BNC. Check that. Plug it in. Turn it on. Cable check's good. BNC cable. Next, we have TRS and an 1/8 inch TRS, which they call a mini jack here. So we'll do the mini jack first, which is a TRS, tip ring sleeve. Check this. Getting tip ring and sleeve. Cable check's good. Next, we'll do the 1/4 inch TRS. Plug it in right here at the top. Plug in the other side. Turn it on. We're getting tip, ring, and sleeve. Cable check's good. Now what about a guitar cable? Guitar cables are tip and sleeve. So let's see what happens if we test it in the TRS slot. Yeah, it's all out of whack. You can't plug a TS into a TRS tester. It just won't give you a good reading. Let's check out a workaround for this. In order to test this guitar cable, we need to use female 1/4 inch adapters. So it's female 1/4 inch to RCA male. And we're going to use the RCA jacks. So just put them on the ends of the cable. Plug it into the RCA slot. Let's see what we get. We get tip and sleeve. Cable test good. So what about oddball cables? For example, we have an 1/8 inch TRS to a female XLR. Let's see if it'll test that. Plug it in. Getting all 3. TRS. What about a dual RCA to dual 1/4-inch monitor. Well, let's plug in the RCA on one side, and then again we'll have to use the female 1/4-inch to RCA adapter. Let's see which one we got here. Plug it in the RCA, and we get it. Tip sleeve. And last we have a TRS 1/4-inch. Plug that in here to a male XLR. And we get all 3 pins. I'm going to take the send unit. One of the best features of the DBX CT3 would be that it comes apart really easy, and you'll have a send and a receive. Let's do an example. So I want to test this cable. In this example, so I'll turn it on. Let's say I was at the mix position in a large theater. The cable tests good. This helps with the troubleshooting process. Now you know that the cable is good. This helps. So now you can start looking to the net rate feature of the DBX CT3.